Meteorologist Mike Griffith here for East Coast Weather Association with your May landscaping services outlook for Sunday, May 14th, 2017. Some residual showers and some wind and some rain up there in New England for Mother's Day. This will be moving out of the picture by Monday morning, and then there's going to be a lot of high pressure taking control over much of the southeast. So sunny and pleasant skies, especially for the rest of Sunday and into Monday here. And we're looking at the system up here, bringing in some chillier air to the northeast, but it looks like it's going to remain all rain at this point, and it's just going to kind of move away as we go later into the day on Monday. It's basically only going to be affecting coastal Maine and coastal New Hampshire with low clouds and some pretty strong wind gusts, but mainly at the coast only. And then we'll have to watch another piece of energy here swing into the southwest, and then that actually moves into the central plains by Tuesday. And that's going to start causing some severe thunderstorms across much of Kansas, Oklahoma, and even in Nebraska and maybe the Texas panhandle as we are in the middle of the week here in this model run. And this piece of energy just is really intense, and it really just kind of digs in here. Right here's where the intensity you can see with the upper level energy moving into the plain states. This is Wednesday morning, this model run right here. It doesn't really put a whole lot down as far as precipitation in the form of major rains, but it does have a convective feedback look to it, which just says a lot of thunderstorm complexes form across the central plains as we are Tuesday and the Wednesday this coming week. Still going to remain sunny and pleasant across the southeast after all the rain that we had this weekend at the coast anyway. And then that system pushes eastward, and then we start to warm up and we get into more of a ridge pattern. This bulge in the heights right here is indicative of a warm up this coming week, especially Wednesday and Thursday. And then once we warm up, there's a couple pieces of energy that move eastward, and it's just going to cause random showers and thunderstorms across the northeast and even the southeast as we are into Thursday of next week. Wednesday starts to warm up. Thursday warms up even more, but then we start to get our typical late day thunderstorms. Some of them could be strong to severe, especially across the southeast. Mountain snows are going to be possible out here in the western part of the United States, as this is a deep trough that digs into Denver and the western part of the United States. So when they're in a trough out there in the west, we typically we typically have a ridge here in the east. So it's just going to be really warm, especially through the next week or so. And then here comes a system out from the plain states, a really, really strong one. This will probably make the news as we're looking at Friday and the Saturday of next week. More severe weather out there for the central part of the United States, more likely to happen in Missouri and down into Arkansas and Oklahoma and even up into Iowa. And this is going to be a big story because it's a big low-pressure system that just kind of sits out there and spins. Snow possible in North Dakota. And this is crazy for this time of year, absolutely insane, because it's going to be May 21st, and it looks like it could be snowing up there in North Dakota and even northern Minnesota. More unsettled weather across Texas. This is looking more like a rain event, and lots of flooding possible again across Oklahoma and into Arkansas and in through here. This part of the United States. Thunderstorms return to Florida, remaining unsettled down there, especially across Miami. Some thunderstorms could park themselves over one neighborhood and just sit there and rain. So we're going to have to watch for some flooding in some poor drainage areas there, especially across South Florida. And that's the way the end of next week is looking. It's just looking unsettled and warm with lots of random showers and thunderstorms. So warm with storms and showers, and they could be downpours. Because it's just the pattern is just remaining so active, and it's not going to be dry, especially not for everybody. Somebody gets wet here as we go into later next week, and it's going to be warm. So if you're at the pool because it's hot, just keep an eye to the sky for any type of thunderstorms because you don't want to be outside during lightning, especially down here in Florida, which is the lightning capital of the world. That's your outlook for Sunday, May 14th, 2017. Happy Mother's Day, all. I'm meteorologist Mike Griffith for East Coast Weather Association.